Hey traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor, and we're going to take a look at a bunch of charts here. I'm going to go over some levels here that I think are going to really help you out. So I really implore you to watch this entire video because I'm going to go over some key stuff here. So even if you're not trading the specific stocks that we're talking about, I'm going to go over some techniques that you can use on many other stocks. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to be looking at Amazon. So Amazon had a nice move up to close out last week. You can see that very clearly right there. Okay. Now, it all started with what? This move right here. Okay. This move right here. And this is actually when myself and the members here at thetradinganalyst.com got long here via some call options, and the reason why is because of a false breakdown setup. Okay, so what are we talking about? So first and foremost, we've got what you need for a false breakdown setup is a support. Boom, 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 boom. You can see a lot of bounces against that level. Okay, then we break that support on this day right here. Okay, we broke it. Next day, confirm that break. Okay, we tried to break back over, but couldn't. And then on this third day, this was the long signal. Okay, so we broke down below that support, and then we break back over, making this a false breakdown and making this a long signal. Okay, so we got long here, and from then we just kind of traded sideways, and we built up energy for a move higher. Okay, whenever you get sideways trading, it's building up energy. And this is, to me, day one of a breakout. I think that Amazon is going to head a lot higher from here because of all this sideways trading and this false breakdown setup. Okay, so I definitely think it's going to head higher. First conservative target is going to be about 1700 to about 1710 right there. We're already really nicely in the profit zone on our call options, and I think it's going to continue up to at least this point. We'll be taking partial profits there and then trailing stops from that point. So false breakdown setup on Amazon, that's what you want to be focusing on. And we also broke over this resistance. You can see all this sideways trading hit that same level of resistance many times. We broke over it here on Friday, and as you can see down here, lots of volume as well. Biggest volume day we've seen in about a month. Okay, so that's Amazon. Next one we're going to take a look at is Qualcomm. Qualcomm gave a nice entry signal here to end the week last week with a false breakdown setup. Okay, so if you're new to the trading analyst and me and our service here, we focus a lot on false breakdowns. Okay, actually we trade them exclusively, but there's kind of variations. Not all false breakdowns are created equal, but generally they look like this. They have that support, again, like I mentioned previously. You can see that hitting, and then boom, we broke below that support. And then, as you can see, on Friday, we closed back above that support level. Notice the other thing that happened on Friday is we have the first close over the 50-day moving average in many, many months. Okay, you can see in the last 3 months, I'll just back it up. You can see here, the last time we were closed above the 50-day moving average was back here in October. Okay, so about, what is that, 5 months? Of trading below the 50-day moving average. And you can see today, or on Friday, was the first day that we actually closed above the 50-day moving average. Okay, so we've got that false breakdown setup. We've got 50-day moving average. And notice here as well on Friday, we actually gapped up and closed over the previous, several days highs right here. All right. We also closed over this gap down right here. This was an earnings breakdown, right? And we closed over that high. So that's kind of significant in and of itself, okay? So I think that Qualcomm is going to head higher from here because of everything that I just mentioned. The next thing I want to mention is Costco. And Costco has a big time level of support, previous support right here. Boom, 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 hitting there, there, boom, boom. And then notice here when it broke down, we gapped just below it and then headed lower. So again, very, very important level here. All right. And then what happened here is we broke below that level, making it just a breakdown. And notice here, when we're coming back up to this level, notice it traded sideways here for a couple weeks. All right. And then we closed the week closing above that level. All right. With Costco, so this makes it a false breakdown setup. Okay. So we've already got a false breakdown. The support level, it broke, and then boom, we reclaimed it here, making this a false breakdown setup. Okay. So with Costco, though, we have earnings coming up on Thursday, I believe, the 7th of March. All right. So I personally do not trade through earnings. I wait until earnings passes. So because this setup happened just a few days before earnings is released, I didn't take this trade, but I will if it confirms after the earnings reaction. So I'm not sure whether the earnings reaction or the earnings release is going to be pre-market or after hours on Thursday, but I know it's Thursday coming up. So whenever the reaction happens, that's when I'll take this trade. So if we confirm and we close above this resistance again here on the reaction to this earnings, then I will take the trade. And if it blasts off without me, that's okay too. But I never trade, hold a position through earnings. Okay, so that's Costco. Facebook is the next one I wanted to cover. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So Facebook, again, very bullish action here with a gap up, huge gap up on earnings. Okay, huge gap up. And I'm definitely looking for an upside move on Facebook if something can happen. And what that something is a false breakdown. So what we have here is a clear level of support. You can see how many times this level gets hit right here. We break that level here. You can see even on that next day that it broke under, where was the high of the day? It hit that level. The next day, hit that level. Okay? Again, over here, what are we doing over here? We came back up to retest it, rejected. We tried to break over it here, tried to break over it here, and I'm pointing out all these instances because you can definitely tell that this is a very key level for Facebook. So we've got a lot of touches against that level. You know it's important. So it's a support level. Break that support. Right now it's just a breakdown. Okay? But if we reclaim about 165, close above that level, that would make this a false breakdown setup and a long signal. Okay? You got to remember, this is a very bullish stock at this moment. Longer term, if you're looking at the last maybe year, you can see that we've been in a downtrend. Okay? But if you look, go back maybe 5 years, you can see a very bullish overall stock. Okay? So you've got to kind of keep that in mind. It's important to look at a lot of different time frames. You got to understand, okay, yes, we've been in a downtrend for the last year, but if you look over the long run, this is a very bullish stock, guys. Okay, very bullish stock. So keep those things in mind. And in the short term, we got a big gap up on earnings, and earnings move stocks. So again, if we reclaim 165, that is going to be a very nice long signal trade. Okay, so let's see, and pardon the awkward angle here on the camera. I'm actually doing this video in our bedroom because we just moved to our new house the other day, and I don't have my standing desk set up yet. So Next one we're going to look at is ATVI. So ATVI, let me kind of delete a lot of these lines here. Okay, so here is that level we're looking at. So you can see here, this is a big time support level here for ATVI. All these hits here, all these hits, boom, 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 boom. Okay, lots of hits. It's a very, very key level. Notice here, we gapped below it right here, and now it's a breakdown. Then we came up here and retested. Look at where we got rejected. Just the retest of that previous support, which is now resistance. Okay, now we're just at a breakdown. Okay, but if we reclaim that level right here and close over about $46, I believe. What is this level? Yeah, about $46, $45.75, something around there. Okay, but if we close over that level, we're going to reclaim that support level that we previously broke through, and it would be a false breakdown setup. Notice the other thing that it would do is it would close us over the 50-day moving average. And notice here what happened previously when we came up to the 50-day moving average. Rejection, 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 rejection. Here's another hit on it, rejection. Okay, so a reclaim of that would be very significant. Okay, so again, we'd be a false breakdown setup with a reclaim of the 50-day moving average. We've got two things lining up. Okay, the other thing that I want to mention too is that if you look back on ATVI, this week right here, when we gap down and all this green volume here, this was one of the highest volume days or volume weeks ever on ATVI over years and years of action. Okay, we've got, and that is significant. You usually get high volume either at bottoms or tops. Okay, and this doesn't look like a top to me personally. And if you notice here, yes, we had this red selling volume, but if you notice here, it didn't really go much lower, okay, after that. And notice here, on this day, we had another big green volume, and on this big gap up day, that was the biggest volume day, okay? All right, so I definitely think that the lows have been bought here. But again, I want to wait for this signal to hit. Okay, I want to wait for this signal to hit, and that is a close over this level. Okay, so that's ATVI. The next one we're going to look at is Tesla, and Tesla had a false breakdown setup, not the best false breakdown setup, but a false breakdown setup nonetheless. So here's that support. Boom, boom, boom. We break that support right here, and then boom, we reclaimed it right here, and then confirmed that the next day, and then boom, look at this big gap down right here with huge volume right here. This is not a great sign for Tesla because it really faked out this level on that kind of reclaim of that level, and now it's breaking that support again. So I definitely think that Tesla is headed for lower prices, especially because if you look at this volume, this is one of the biggest volume days that we've seen in a long time on Tesla. Okay. The other one we're going to look at is Google. Google, very strong action to close out last week. You know, this is just a very technically sound bull flag right here. Okay. Notice how we had this nice trend up, and then we just kind of rested and traded sideways right here, and now it's ready for the next move higher. Okay, if you kind of back it up and look at this action, this is a big long moat. Okay, sideways trading. All right, and now we're finally breaking out of that range right here. All right, I definitely think that Google is on the verge of a pretty big breakout. Okay, the last earnings report we had was one of these days in here. Okay, we got a bullish reaction to earnings. All right, and then we just kind of needed to trade sideways right here. Now we're ready for a move higher. The other thing I want to mention too, guys, is if you look back here, what did this move start with down here? What did it start with? And this is something we actually traded at the Trading Analyst Premium membership. And if you were a member at that time, you could have traded and profited alongside of us. So what happened here? What started this move? Started with a false breakdown setup. Here's a support, support, support. Here again, hit. Look at how many times it hit right here, right before it broke. Many times. Boom, we break that support. Notice as well, it did so with heavy volume, and then boom, just an immediate reversal right here, closing over this, quote unquote, bearish day right here. But notice how we washed out low, and that's why it's called a false or a fake breakdown. Okay, and that's because this is when most traders either stop out of their longs or get short. Okay, so they trapped all those shorts and they stopped out all those longs for a loss, and then boom, huge reversal right here, reclaiming that level, making it a false breakdown move. We entered calls there. I don't remember exactly where we exited or anything like that, but it was definitely a profitable trade, and it was because of that false breakdown setup. Okay, so you can definitely see that this stuff works, and I highly encourage you to add this setup, this false breakdown setup, to your trading toolbox. So what we're looking at right now is the real-time portfolio tracker of thetradinganalyst.com. So what is this? This tracks all of our open positions. I'm sorry, not our open positions. All of our trading positions that we've ever traded here are uploaded here to this portfolio tracker. Our wins, our losses, our break-even trades, everything is put into this portfolio tracker here. And the reason I'm showing you this is showing you that, yes, we make money in the market consistently, month after month, year after year. And you can see this here. Our wins are almost twice as big as our losses. And you can see here, since July of 2018, this portfolio tracker is up $212,000, $441 right there. So again, very, very consistent gains here with these trades, and all of these trades are sent out in real time, both the entries and exits, to our members. And if you're a member, you're going to get these trade alerts as well. Okay, so with that said, I want to invite you to join us here in the premium membership. If you're on the blog video, just scroll down below the video and you're going to see exactly what you're going to get today. So if you've ever bought and sold trades at the wrong time and you've lost money, or you're not confident about when the right time to get in or out is, then you need to sign up and join the premium membership community, because you can instantly reduce your losing trades and get started with the #1 options trading service on the planet. All right? And, a lot of people say, well, why do you say you're the #1 options trading service on the planet? Well, because no one in the world gets results like we do, okay, and shares it, okay? That's the difference. So what you are getting here when you sign up and you join the premium membership service is, first and foremost, the easy-to-follow real-time trade alerts sent directly to your cell phone via text message. Anytime I'm buying something, you're going to get a text message. Anytime I'm selling something, you're going to get a text message in real time, so you're never going to have to miss out on a breakout trade opportunity ever again. Just like I showed you on Amazon, that trade is currently in process. Just like I showed you on Google, that past trade for that false breakdown setup. If you were a member at that time, you would have been able to participate in those trades and actually make money alongside of us. So the next thing you're getting access to is the real-time portfolio tracker, which I just showed you briefly earlier in this video. And the reason you get access to this is, first and foremost, it's our way of being 100% completely transparent with you. And we hear from a lot of our members that when they join us, they say that we're completely transparent compared to a lot of the other services out there. Apparently, a lot of other services out there aren't actually tracking their trades, and they're trying to brush their losers under the rug and hoping that you don't remember about them. But we don't do that, okay? The other reason that we show you this portfolio tracker and give you access to this is that you can see exactly what profitable trading actually looks like, okay? You're going to see the wins and the win streaks, and you're going to see the losing trades here, and you can see how they stack up and how they combine to make a profitable trading account, okay? The next thing you're getting access to is the professional trading watch list, okay? So every alert, well, not every alert, but most alerts that we send out to members are covered here in the watch list. We cover that via video so that I can explain stuff in a lot more detail to you, and you'll just understand it better. And what is covered here in the watch list is our potential trading plays, okay? And it's all about preparation. It's preparing, it's showing that we prepare our trades and watching our setups, as well as preparing you for what to expect with these alerts. So we're not just throwing out alerts and hoping that you can follow alongside of us. You're going to be prepared ahead of time and know what to expect. The next thing you're getting access to is the exclusive member-only videos. So every trade that we initiate here at thetradinganalyst.com comes with a video, a detailed video explanation of, you're going to learn exactly why we took the trade. You're going to learn the strategy, the method, and you're going to understand and gain confidence about the trade, because you're going to know that there's a process and a method behind everything that we do, and that's going to gain you confidence, and that's going to put money in your pocket. The next thing that you're going to get access to is a bonus, and this is access to our full education library, and is going to enable you to increase your knowledge immediately, because you're going to get access to, first and foremost, our Options Accelerator course. So if you're new to options or you're not confident with options, we have a easy to digest course that explains how we do things in a very simple manner. So you're going to be brought up to speed on options in no time. The next thing, and this is super important here, that you're going to get access to in this education library, is we explain our entire strategy from beginning to end in a very simple and easy to understand way. And that alone is worth the cost of the membership alone. That one thing right there. But you're getting that and so much more. Okay? So scroll below here, and you're going to see that we're doing a special offer right now for the annual membership. And it's for a limited time only. We're going to be taking it down soon. This is the lowest price that we've ever offered on the annual membership. Only $787 for the entire year. Okay, no one has a deal like this and gets you the results that we're going to get you. So click this button right here, and you're going to be taken to the 100% secure checkout page. Enter in your name, your email, your phone number. Make sure there's a valid phone number so that you can receive the buy and sell alerts on it. Choose your password, enter in your billing information down here, or if you want to check out with PayPal, you can do so by clicking that button and then this button here, and it's going to take you to the 100% secure PayPal checkout page. So after you pay with PayPal or credit card or debit card, you're going to get instant access to everything that we talked about today. Most importantly, you're getting access to the easy to follow real-time trade alerts that are, simply put, going to put money directly into your pocket. So I hope you make that decision for yourself to become a better trader and to make consistent returns in the market, and I look forward to helping you get there.